Hey Sunnybrook sisters, my name is Mary Gabbert, if I haven't met you yet. Today I'm responding to Ashley's Devo and her challenge question, what is something you can do to increase your trust in God during this season of waiting? When I think about waiting, I think about collective waiting, and I think about individual waiting. So collective waiting, something we're all experiencing right now. We're waiting for this pandemic to be over, and so that brings this weird collective sense of anxiety and frustration, right? And then I also think about individual waiting. We're all going through, probably all of us, a season right now where we are waiting on the Lord. We are enduring something, we're persevering through something, whether it's a job issue, a relationship issue, whatever it might be. For my family, it's my husband's deployment. This Devo feels very, very appropriate for me in this season. I have been waiting on my husband for exactly 243 days. That's 8 months. 8 months today. On May 19th, 2019, I put my husband on a bus. So it's been 8 months. I have approximately 5 months of waiting left to do before he comes home to me. So in this season, I am waiting on my husband to return. He has to finish the job he was sent to do first, right? I am waiting on the Lord in his timing, in his perfect timing, to bring Dustin back home to me. In the meantime, I am working to finish the job that the Lord has given me to do. These are things that I focus a lot on. I think about a lot. How do I endure well this season of waiting? That was hard even before the pandemic set in, right? Some of the things that I've done is, and I don't skip my daily devotionals. I have found an enormous amount of peace in reading through the Psalms over and over. I also spend a lot of time in Matthew 6. I'm sure you're not surprised. The verses of 25 through 34 on not worrying. And especially verse 34, therefore do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. In that verse, there's a couple of things going on for me. One is about relinquishing control, which is a big deal, right, for all of us. But I know personally I struggle with wanting to control my life, wanting to control my days, wanting to have a say in what my future is, wanting to have a measure of control. But I'm an army wife, so that means I am not consulted about where my husband goes, how long he'll be there, or when he comes back. It makes long-term planning a little tricky. But I have to relinquish control over that, or I go crazy, right? I'll just be wrapped up and consumed with anxiety and frustration because I made plans and now the plans are changing. And I'm not perfect. I do get anxious. But remembering that God gave us one day at a time. My counselor, Elizabeth Young, tells me this: practice gratitude daily and remember that God gives you one day at a time, and that's enough. One day at a time, and one day is enough. So let today's worries be today's worries. Relinquish your love of control to God, and find peace and gratitude in the day. My challenge upon the challenge on Ashley's Devo would be to find something to be grateful for today. Give your kids or your husband or your sister or whoever a hug in your household and just be grateful to the Lord for the day He has given to you. And then tomorrow, wake up and be grateful again. And don't worry too much about the future. That's all I got, girls. Have a good day.